Hello everyone. It's wonderful to have you back with us for another video. Before we dive in, I'd like to remind you to click the subscribe button. Your visit to my media platforms and the value you find in my words truly means a lot. Your time here is sincerely appreciated. If you find the content I share helpful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and help us spread the message within the YouTube community. This small action greatly supports the growth of our channel and strengthens the community we're building together. Now, let's jump into today's topic, one that I get asked about frequently, and I'm sure other mentors encounter the same question. That topic is the karma of a narcissist. Yes, we're going to delve deep into how karma plays out for narcissists. So, without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, it's crucial to grasp that narcissists never harbor pure intentions when they enter your life. Their actions are cloaked in manipulation and deceit. This behavior isn't limited to romantic relationships but extends to narcissistic family members as well. They, too, operate in ways that stir up tension and conflict. Think back, how many times did you find yourself surrounded by chaos when dealing with a narcissistic family member? Whether it was a simple Sunday dinner or a big family gathering, drama always seemed to be brewing. Someone always had a crisis, or some disaster was unfolding. Sound familiar? Well, that's no coincidence. This is where the law of reciprocity, or the universal law, comes into play. What do I mean by that? As the old adage goes, as a man sows, so shall he reap. The karma of a narcissist is embedded in their daily existence, regardless of spiritual beliefs. Whatever energy you put into the universe, positive or negative, will inevitably return to you. The universe is finely attuned to both your words and actions, responding accordingly. That's why I always emphasize the importance of mindfulness in both speech and conduct. Your words wield power, so speak life into your circumstances. Speak positivity over your health, your career, your finances, your children, and your family. Never forget, the universe is always listening and responding to your affirmations. Now, let's dive deeper into the subject while your focus is sharp. The core of our discussion revolves around the extraordinary power of positive affirmations, a concept narcissists fail to comprehend. Yes, they can dream. They envision lavish, grandiose lives. But here's the catch. Turning dreams into reality requires an authentic connection with the soul, something they tragically lack. Their hearts are often steeped in bitterness and ill intent. This dark essence blocks their ability to manifest positivity. In contrast, you are different. This space isn't about nurturing a victim mentality but rather about embracing resilience and victory. When I say you, I'm referring to someone who has endured the narcissist's games, manipulation, gaslighting, blame-shifting, and outright lies. Narcissists are relentless in their pursuit of control, always stirring conflict. But here's the truth, no one can sow constant negativity and expect peace in return. Life simply doesn't work that way. The universal law remains unwavering, you reap what you sow. Thus, narcissists, consumed by their toxic thoughts and deeds, inevitably attract the same negativity into their lives. Think about the countless hearts they've broken and lives they've disrupted. It's only natural to wonder, when will they face their karma? Here's the answer, they already do, every single day. From the moment they wake up, they are burdened by anxiety and restlessness. That is, if they manage to sleep at all. Many narcissists are so consumed by fear and stress that restful sleep becomes a rarity. Have you ever noticed how the narcissist in your life often seemed agitated, barely able to rest? Even when they did sleep, it was short-lived. That's the inevitable consequence of their toxic lifestyle. Despite whatever wealth, status, or power they may acquire, they remain fundamentally unsatisfied. How could anyone expect to find peace while living in constant turmoil? Now, pause for a moment and reflect, could you truly find happiness in such a life? Of course not. It's simply not possible. I count myself fortunate not to be trapped in such an existence, and I'm deeply grateful for that. Consider their family dynamics. There's always unrest, conflict brewing every hour of every day. If you've witnessed this firsthand, you know how toxic it can be. More often than not, the source of the chaos is a matriarch, the mother figure who outwardly appears sweet, perhaps even devout, but hides a deeply manipulative nature. This woman, masquerading as a model Christian, often serves as the root cause of the dysfunction. And this toxic influence inevitably shapes her children, including the narcissist you once dealt with. It's natural to wonder, when will the narcissist truly face their reckoning? Here's an insight worth considering: now that you've distanced yourself from their toxicity, their karma is likely accelerating. The universe had to move you out of harm's way. You didn't deserve the negativity they projected onto you. And now that you're gone, have you noticed how they seem to be struggling? Word often gets around, perhaps you've heard whispers that they're looking worn down, broken, or even desperate. That's because your positive energy was, ironically, propping them up. They were draining you of your vitality while using it to mask their own inner decay. But now? Now the universe can intervene. With you safely out of the picture, karma no longer faces resistance. The Creator steps aside, allowing life's natural balance to unfold. Family, it's a harsh reality for the narcissist, but it's the inevitable result of their actions and the negative energy they perpetuate. Let me share a thought with you. Imagine someone saying, "I can forgive, but it'll take time." Really? What if the divine power, the Almighty Himself, took His time to forgive you? You might not even be breathing right now. This is one of the many lies people tell themselves. True forgiveness is often swift. Yes, some may need time to process their emotions, but those who perpetually cling to bitterness, unable to forgive, often exhibit narcissistic tendencies. They are toxic individuals, plain and simple. Just look at the outcomes of their lives, the fruit they bear is rotten. Some narcissists are undeniably talented, born with extraordinary gifts. Yet, here's how you know the fruit is spoiled: they squander those very gifts. They fail to thrive, unable to use their talents to sustain themselves or to bless others. Why is that? Because they harbor hardened hearts, consumed by envy, jealousy, insecurity, and unforgiveness. These traits form the foundation of narcissism. Narcissists often wonder why they can't succeed, why they can't flourish in areas where they clearly have talent. But the truth is, they are their own biggest obstacles. It's a tough pill to swallow, but when one is drowning in resentment and anger, it becomes nearly impossible to excel, even in areas they were naturally gifted in. And if we're speaking of karma, that's karma. Imagine having a gift, something you're uniquely talented at, but being unable to truly tap into it because you're shackled by negativity. That's the narcissist's reality. Their envy, frustration, and unforgiveness create an insurmountable barrier. That's karma. It doesn't just affect the narcissist, but their entire narcissistic family system. Look at the results of their actions, the constant turmoil, the never-ending drama. It's chaos, plain and simple. While not every narcissistic family is the same, most follow a familiar pattern: broken relationships, manipulation, and deception. It's a cycle of dysfunction. Why? Because narcissists lack self-awareness. They spend every waking moment chasing lies, fabricating one falsehood to cover another, and so on. That's not a peaceful life, it's a life steeped in agony and distress. That's their daily reality. But here's where you come in, dear friend. You are a magnificent being. Once you break free from the pain and turmoil inflicted by the narcissist, and, yes, from what you unknowingly allowed, you finally find peace. Yes, what you permitted. It's important to acknowledge this: many of us, without realizing it, have exhibited codependent behaviors, tolerating treatment we didn't deserve. But that chapter is closed now. You've grown. You've healed. And now, the universe and the divine power have the freedom to let the narcissist and their enablers face the full weight of their karma. The universe no longer has to shield you from their negativity. You're safely out of the picture, and now karma can unfold without interference. So what should you do? Sit back and observe. That's right. Don't abandon your throne. Stay seated in your power. Just watch. But don't laugh, it's not a situation to find humor in. You wouldn't wish that kind of fate on yourself, would you? Remember, a greater universal force is always watching. Nothing escapes its notice. So, if you ever find yourself wondering whether the narcissist and their toxic circle truly got away with their actions, think again. They didn't. They can't. Your only task now is to remain still and let the universe and the divine power deliver justice. And when it comes, it hits hard, swiftly, and without warning. Anyone who walks through life with unforgiveness, malice, and arrogance will eventually be humbled. It's only a matter of time. Narcissists often believe they're untouchable, as if they're superior to the Creator himself. But life doesn't work that way. Absolutely not. So here's what I want you to understand: you are an extraordinary being, filled with love and light. You gave everything you possibly could in that situation. You poured out your heart, your time, and your energy. And what did you get in return? Disrespect. But guess what? That's perfectly fine. Why? Because here's the most profound karma for the narcissist: the memory of you. Yes, you heard that right. The greatest punishment they'll face isn't losing money, status, or relationships. It's the haunting realization that they'll never find another you. They can search high and low, jump from one partner to another, but they'll never encounter someone who matches your spirit, your kindness, your authenticity. Never. That, dear friend, is the most enduring karma of all. They'll remember you, day and night. No matter how hard they try to escape it, the memory of what they lost will linger, a constant reminder of their self-inflicted downfall. They can't turn back time. They can't undo the damage they caused. And knowing that truth should bring you peace. You did your best. You gave your all to people who didn't appreciate you. But now, you can rest easy, knowing the universe and its creator are handling everything. So sit back, like the king or queen you are. Occupy your throne with grace, just as the Creator intended. Let karma run its course. Trust me, you'll hear about it. And when you do, maintain your composure. Don't let it shake you. Don't indulge in petty satisfaction. Just smile, hold your head high, and keep moving forward, because that's the kind of elegant, dignified, and radiant individual you are. Until we meet in the next video, may you remain blessed and highly favored. Thank you for spending your time with me. Take care, stay beautiful inside and out, and have a truly splendid week. Goodbye, everyone.